Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am really struggling to get going today. I only have my two big kids in school today, so my littlest is napping and I don't always have a lot of time. I really need to get in our closets. What is hard here in Arkansas this time of year is you need fall stuff in the morning, summer stuff during the day, and then back to fall at night. And so it's so hard to switch your closets around, but I'm in desperate need of really decluttering my closet and just kind of getting all the things. So I'm going to take you guys along and we're just going to see what we can get done today. First thing I want to do is get this bed made behind me. That always kind of gets me going and kind of a jump start task. So if you haven't made your bed today, let's make our beds. See if that kind of gives us some motivation and momentum to kind of get going.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay, stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay. We were never meant to last, but all the fun times we had, I'll never forget. We will always share a bond, no matter what, 'cause you have a piece of my heart. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay, stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. If you stay. If you stay. If you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay till the sun goes up, yeah, for a little moment.
Just that quick little tidy up, few toys here, making the bed already makes the space feel much more put together. I have little spots all over that do need some decluttering, but today I just kind of wanted to focus on closet items. I brought up some shoes from downstairs and a couple cleaning things that can go in my shoe bin under here. Like I said, it's hard right now because we're in between seasons, so I'm gonna try to come in here and just tackle a couple of things on my side. I am gonna do my husband's side as well. This will take me probably a couple of days, because maybe two. Maybe I can finish tomorrow, but today I won't be able to do a whole lot. But I'm gonna show you guys kind of some things that I do when I switch out my closets and things that help me keep on top of the clothes that I want to keep and the clothes that I can get rid of. So we're going to jump into this. I think we're going to start with shoes, start with something small. And I know I don't have a ton of time today, so I don't want to get too far into anything where I might get stuck with a big mess. So we'll start with shoes. All right, so I'm going to go through these shoes here, and I'm going to pull out any I know I'm not going to wear anymore that haven't been worn this season. I'm going to take them out to my shoe bin. I have a shoe bin that I store my seasonal shoes that I flip-flop under our bed. So I'm going to take all the shoes that I know are out of season, aren't getting worn again, and then I'm going to make some decisions out in my bedroom about where to go from there. I've got things out of place here. Let's see. random sock of my daughter's. All right, that clears out anything that I know won't be worn into the next season. I'm going to take these out into my bedroom for sorting. Before I get into more of my closet declutter, I wanted to share another cleaning tool with y'all that is one that is on the market, and with Christmas coming up, you might be looking for a gift for yourself or a loved one, and I always try to share all different types of products with you guys that I've tested out, that I like, that I use, or would share with a loved one. So today I am sharing with you the Yonder R1 Tangle-Free Robot Vacuum Cleaner. Yonder reached out to me to see if I wanted to try out their vacuum and give my honest review and share it with my viewers. And of course, I'm only going to share something with you that I would actually purchase myself. So that is what I'm going to do today, is quickly share this vacuum with you. If you are not interested in a robot vacuum, feel free to skip ahead to the rest of the cleaning, which is coming shortly after this review. If you have never had a robot vacuum, first of all, what are you even waiting for? These things are game-changing in the house cleaning, homemaking game. Maybe you haven't gotten one before because the price of many of them has scared you away. So this would be a robot vacuum that would be a great option for you, so you can test out this amazing invention that is the robot vacuum without breaking the bank. This one is definitely one of the more affordable, budget-friendly robot vacuums, and it would be a good basic robot vacuum for those of you who want to see what they're all about without having to shell out a huge chunk of change. This vacuum comes with everything you need to set it up, including a remote and an extra set of side brushes, which is great because you don't have to immediately buy a replacement. They provide the first replacement for you. A neat feature of this vacuum that I love is that it has two ways to charge it. You can plug the charger directly into the charging station, or you can plug it directly into the vacuum, whichever way you want to do it. And I love that the charging station is so tiny. Look how small that thing is. Some of the other features of this robot vacuum: it is tangle-free. That's its biggest feature. R1 has brushless direct suction port that prevents tangling, so that you do not have to mess with pulling out and untangling clogs and hair from your vacuum. It also has a very long battery life. It is powered by a high-capacity lithium-ion battery, so it can run up to 2 hours and 20 minutes, making sure that you're getting a very thorough cleaning, and it is picking things up. I will show you guys here in a second the goldfish test, and this thing is sucking up everything in its path, so I can attest for it is a good vacuum. It is picking up the dirt and grime off your floors. It is also a compact design, has a slim profile with 3 inches, so it's effortlessly going to go under your furniture and get places that a lot of those traditional vacuums are not going to be able to reach. And another thing is, I have all kinds of different flooring. I have hardwoods, I have carpet, I have rugs. This thing effortlessly transitioned between all of my different flooring types, from my hardwood to the rugs, from my hardwood to the carpet. And it also has an anti-drop sensor, so if it's upstairs and cleaning in your hallway and it comes up to the ledge of the stairs, it's not going to go and fall down your stairs and break. It will stop itself from going over the ledge, which I think is so cool. It's fun to watch too. Another great feature is you can control a vacuum in 2 different ways depending on what you are comfortable with, either through an app, which I showed you guys some screenshots of navigating through the app, or you can use a remote control / voice control options that are available. The R1 is compatible with Alexa and Google Assistant, so you have that option if you're not as comfortable using an app and you prefer something like that. This robot would be a great tool to have to help you keep up with your floors on days you're too busy to do it yourself, because you can do scheduling and have it start however you want. Here comes the goldfish test. You guys watch this. It's also good to help you keep up in between cleanings. It is great for those of you like me who don't have the best of backs, and constantly sweeping and vacuuming, that can really flare up my back. So I love having a robot vacuum, and this vacuum would make a great gift also for someone who is elderly, or maybe someone who cannot get around to clean their house very well. This can be a great tool to help them clean their house with a touch of a button. Now, disclaimer: if you are looking for a robot vacuum with mapping and all sorts of bells and whistles, this is not going to be the robot vacuum for you, because this is a very basic, bare bones robot vacuum. But I know so many of you are looking for something like that and you want it at an affordable price, and this vacuum will definitely meet those needs. I want to thank Yonder for sending me this vacuum to try out and review, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing yet another type of cleaning tool that is out there and available for you, because you know I am all about sharing things that help make your life and your homemaking journey easier. I will leave a link and a discount code for you guys for the R1 robot vacuum in my description box below, so don't forget to head down there and check that out. Now, let's go ahead and get back to my closet and all the fun decluttering. Now I've got to make decisions for donation or if I store. I'm going to put some of these I just brought up that need to go in my closet. These are some of the best shoes. If you struggle wearing heels, have any sort of issue, these have arch support in them. They're Skechers. Been my favorite shoes this summer. I wear them to church and anywhere fancy or nice that we go to. I wear them all the time. They're so stinking comfortable. These are trash. I'm not even gonna, those are going away. Keeping these. I am donating these. Don't know what to do with these. Keeping these. I just put these right back under my bed and store them away. If you can use under bed storage for anything, I highly recommend it. It's so nice. I love it. All right, this is information. I'm gonna keep this with me. This is going in the closet. So I'm trying to walk y'all through. I know some of you guys like this if you are talked through more of the declutter process. Some of you guys, this is like second nature and you don't need it. You just need motivation, someone working alongside you. If that's you, wonderful. But if you want to kind of know my thought process on how I declutter, organize, switch out my closet, all the things, I'm going to try to walk you through. Sometimes I do it in my head and I assume you guys know what I'm doing. So I'm going to try to get better at explaining some of the things. Basically, when I'm switching out my shoes in the seasons, I just make sure I take everything off. I'm going to go through my hats, which I know which hats I have. I'm going to probably keep them all. I'm going to vacuum. Like down here will be really bad. And then wipe it down and then organize my shoes the way I want them. I'm gonna pull everything off. I'm gonna show you this bottom shelf. It always is the worst because it's right there on the floor. Probably needs to be washed. That one I just washed. Honest to goodness, I probably ought to wash that one too. I'm gonna wash some of those hats that have never been washed. All right, I'm gonna grab my vacuum, but let me show you guys. Hopefully this will come off on camera. I don't know if you can see all of this dust. There you go. So I am going to vacuum these and then wipe them down with a multi-purpose spray just so I can have them nice and clean. And I do this like twice a year. So it is time. make it smell like fall in here. Terrible, but definitely, can definitely see a difference. So that feels good. Now I'm gonna arrange my shoes. The way I do it, honestly, is kind of like most used shoes I kind of put through here. Least used shoes I put towards the bottom, and then I put like my slippers on the bottom. I don't know why, that's just what I do. And then I put my hats on top. So these are my most used shoes, and go down to the least used / slippers. Don't have any fancy system. I don't have any fancy organizers. If you do, that's wonderful. I don't. I try to keep things pretty simple with my organization. Overall, you'll notice that about me just about in every part of my closet. I'll show you very real, you know, clutter and disarray and what organizers I use or don't use. Or sometimes organizers I think are great if they really do serve a purpose and make it helpful, but if they're not and they're just for aesthetics, I just don't tend to go that way. That's just me personally, my opinion, and how I like to do things. And then again, some of these shoes are going to leave eventually, but we still have a little bit of summer happening. You'll have to let me know in the comments below. Are y'all shoe people? Are you shoe gals or not so much? I used to really be into shoes. I don't feel like I have that many now. You'll have to let me know. More or less. Do you have more or less than me? I just don't have as many shoes as I used to. Okay, there you have it. It's not perfect, but it works for me, and I can see everything. It's very practical. There are my fall winter shoes. The next thing I would go through would be my shirts. But I have a very good handle on these. I'm not getting rid of, these are all my t-shirts. I had started trying to hang them, but then quickly decided I wanted them just right here. So this is my most grabbed items, right here and right here. These are my long workout pants, and then I wear, you know, my capri workout pants every day until it gets cold, and then I will swap these. This is what I reach for. I am gonna declutter a pair. This is an old pair that doesn't have the little cell phone pocket, and they're torn, you know, about to tear. I've had them for a really long time, so I'm gonna declutter those. So I'm gonna toss that out there. But besides that, this is, you know, underwear and pajamas and stuff. I don't need to go through that. I know what's in there. I stay on top of those drawers regularly because I'm in there a lot. So let's move to clothes and kind of what I do with clothes. So ignore kind of this stuff. This is growing kids sale stuff. for the next season. So I'm just kind of, whatever, I'm just kind of keeping that in my closet. So these are my clothes. And my biggest trick for staying on top of what clothes I wear, don't wear, and what I can declutter at the end of each season is I turn every single hanger around at the beginning of every season to see what I am wearing. And as you can see, I've got stuff right here. None of that has been turned around. So very good indicator. I am not wearing some of these things. I need to really be critical and look at it. And that is kind of how I've been able to downsize my closet and simplify it. I don't want a whole lot of clothes. I like to wear a lot of the same things over and over. That is just me. So if this will work for you, I don't know, but it's an idea. Even if you have a lot of clothes, make sure you're turning your hangers around to really see. We did it on my husband's side, turned all the hangers around. We actually saw, he's like, I wear everything in my closet. He truly, really does. So, but we were able to see that through doing the turnaround hanger trick. So highly recommend that. I've been doing that for years. So what I'm going to do right now is go through and see if the things that are still hanging, I finally want to go ahead and let loose up. So that's what I'm going to do right here, right now. You really want to only keep things in your closet that you feel good in, that serve you right now. For the longest time, I held on to so many clothes that I'm like, oh, if I lose some weight, or oh, if I, you know, this or that, you know, you put a what if on it, or if I do this, or if I do that, I'll be able to fit in those again, or whatever. And that was kind of depressing me and making me feel bad about myself. So I finally got tired of it. And I just pulled things out, and I'm like, everything in my closet fits me. I like it. I feel good in it. And if I don't, it needs to leave. I just finally got tired of it one day. And sometimes it takes you getting there, and everybody gets there at a different threshold, and everyone has a different kind of bottom where you're like, enough. But that's kind of where I got, is like, I'm tired of having a closet full of clothes where I can't wear half of them, or I don't like them. So I just kind of gradually got rid of anything that didn't serve me right now in my season of life. Also motherhood, your styles change and things, and what I'm grabbing for, and you know, if you're in the workplace or you're not, your styles are going to be different. So all the things I kind of think about as I'm decluttering and going through my clothes. So I went through my pants, decluttered, and now everything is backwards. I'm going to do the same up here. We're going to do it fast. I'm going to go ahead and pull out anything I know that's summer that I will not be wearing again this season. And then my out of season stuff is on this side. I just flip it back and forth. So I think I will go ahead and start pulling this over here as well, even though I am not going to be able to wear some of these sweaters. I mean, I'm sweating just looking at them. Here's a little behind the scenes, all of the stuff I just threw over here. This is gonna be donations. So quite a few things I need to bag up there. And then we just went through, decluttered, and turned all the hangers around, top and bottom. And then I went ahead, you can see, and I integrated all of my fall stuff. And then got my shoes, and then all of my, that looks very sad But that's, wow. That's what I pulled out for summer. Like 5 pieces. Wow, that's kind of crazy. But there's a lot of pieces I wear year round or that I layer and things like that. Honestly, I may pull this one out too. But that is kind of phase 1. I still need to go through purses and clean all of this and go on my husband's side and then kind of get up top. But I am not doing that today. I'm at a good stopping point. So I am gonna stop right here.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better.
Just a quick little sneak of what's to come and what needs to be decluttered. There is a lot. This shelf is kind of a hot mess and it extends over onto my husband's side. We're gonna tackle this too.
You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. So much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can.
We are back for day 2 in the closet. We're gonna go up high on my sides and then we are gonna come over here and kind of get in this middle section. And then I'm gonna work on my husband's side just a little bit. I'm gonna get all the blank hangers and just kind of move his fall stuff forward. It's just all mixed in together. Tidy up his shelves. But last year, if y'all remember that closet declutter, if you were here for that, if not, go back and watch it if you need more decluttering because it was good. I set up his shelves and honestly, he's done a really great job keeping up with them. Also, we turned all of his hangers backwards and I'll show you guys here in a minute, but he literally, I think just about every single hanger is turned the right way. So he is wearing everything in his closet. He has a lot more clothes than I do. He has clothes probably that go back to high school, whereas I do not. So anyways, we are going to try to finish up this closet today. Like I said, it took me 2 days because yesterday I did not have as many hours. Today, my big kids are at school. I just got back from dropping my little one off at his program. So we are going to have a couple of hours that are just my undivided attention can be in here. I'd also like to set up my jewelry thing. I have another one that broke. It broke probably over 6 months ago. My mom found me a new one at like Marshall's or something, and I've never gotten to set it up. So I would like to get to that too. So there is a lot of decluttering that's going to have to happen in this middle section and a lot of dusting and cleaning. So let's go ahead and get to it.
Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit
as I'm going through everything, I'm dusting, and I'm taking my Swiffer duster, and then I found these, the little dusters that go on them with the Gain scent. So I love that smell, and I don't use it on my detergent anymore, but I wanted to just kind of keep it smelling really fresh in here. So I'm going through and dusting. There is a huge layer of dust up there, but especially on these bins, on the top of these bins. So I'm getting ready to dust those off, and then put a couple of things. I've got a memory box where I had just kind of thrown some things up there, and so I'm going to put those in the memory box, and then everything is pretty much going back where it is. I am going to look through stuff, make sure there's nothing I can declutter, but for the most part, I think everything's going back in. And I'm going to use this bag of donations from yesterday. I'm going to move it out in the bathroom here. Okay. Something I do to store bags and things is put bags inside bags. If you don't do that, do that. And then like packing cubes, but these bags are most used, so I put them all together. And I also use bags as storage. These are all keepsakes and things from my kids or childhood or my babies. Things that I don't want to let go of, that I may turn into something, or I'm not sure. They grow so fast. They're little sleep blankets when they were babies. I'm curious, do you guys keep a memory bin, or how do you keep up with little mementos and memory keepsakes that you want to keep from your kiddos or from anybody at all? Do you have a memory bin, or do you do something different for papers and things like this? Let me know in the comments below. How do you guys preserve your memories? Do you put it in a box? What do you do with it? Like when I'm decluttering and working in my closet, work just a little section at a time, so if you ever have to stop, you don't have a huge mess. Now I know some people who do the method of pull everything out of your closet, all your clothes, everything, and get it all out, and if that works for you, wonderful. That for me is too overwhelming, and I can't do it. So I work section by section. And there'll be certain sections where I'll pull more out at a time, like maybe through here. But for me, it's better to do section by section, just in case, like especially with kids and everything, I get pulled away so much that I don't want to create a huge mess for myself that I come in and it overwhelms me when I look at it. So there's lots of different methods to go about this. This is mine. I go section by section, and I don't pull everything out to put it back in. There are certain spaces that I do that, like y'all saw me in last week's video, I believe, where I pulled everything out of that closet, but that was, to me, very doable because there really wasn't that much stuff, and it actually did all need to come out, whereas here, it's divided up enough in different categories that I can go section by section. I always have like these little bins with gifts, whether it be I overbought something and didn't want to take it back, or maybe my kids got double gifts, like the same gifts, and if we can't return them or don't return them or whatever, we hold on to it because those are excellent re-gifts. And this is an extra thing from the Dollar Tree I had, and I thought, you know, might be a good add-on gift to something for somebody. Just Rubik's Cubes, all kinds of different things. And then I have another bin, and this is full of stuff as well. I'm trying to think what this is. Like this year, I picked up some of these. I had already gotten my kids teacher gifts, but I saw these this year and they were on sale. and I went ahead and got them for future teacher gifts. So anytime I see things that might make a good gift later on, I get it, I pick it up. Some other things, like one year I bought too many bags for the teachers, and I had one extra left over, so I can use this in a couple of years for a different teacher. Same thing here. These are little teacher gifts. Prayer cards. I get these at the Dollar Tree all the time. I love adding these to gifts, and you can put a whole box of these, and they're $1.25, and there's like 20 cards. Some of them come with 36. So I just do stuff like that. I always like to keep a basket full of like little things that I could give for gifts if I ever needed a gift real quick, or you know, birthday gifts for my kids. Again, if you're given a gift, it's the thought that counts, and sometimes you do get double and triple gifts, and sometimes I don't take them back, or I can't, and I just keep them to give to another child on down the road. Just keep track of who gives you the gifts so that you don't re-gift somebody something that they already gave you. That's a little tip. Never done that, but that's a fear of mine. Anyway, so I got all of this down. I'm going to kind of reorganize this real quick and then dust and put everything back up. Always good gifts, Dr. Seuss books, but sometimes you get a bunch of extra that you already have.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capture in. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I think I let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, and I can't make.
Alright, now we are at the top of the closet. I feel like seeing all that. But I'm gonna clear all of this off and work my way down. Oh my gosh. Can y'all see that layer? Ugh. It is so dusty up here. Look at this. Can y'all see where that box was? I mean, it is thick. Ugh. My allergies are gonna love me.
Must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I think I let it slide.
There are some things. Ugh. On my husband's side, I am not messing with. Some of his bags and stuff, I'm just not.
Maybe I need a break, maybe that's why I fade into this bitter taste. I think I'll let it be.
This is everything that kind of came off that shelf. I'm almost feeling sick from testing that perfume. But I will say some of that perfume, it goes bad after years of not using it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to get out of this closet for a second, but I am either moving or decluttering most of this stuff. Hopefully I can get to my jewelry box where I can mess with that, but I'm gonna have to step out of this. I'm getting ready to be nauseous from all this perfume.
If I had a boat, I would sail out, take every brother and sister of mine. We'd roll in the sunshine and sleep when it's dark, hoping to find somewhere we can call home. But it's black, yeah, it's black. Oh, the water's black, 'cause it's black, it's all black. If I had some time, I'd be biting it well, but my house is on fire, there's no one left to tell. Just take what is given, the doors have been sealed.
Still fits in the container, barely. I love my purses. You'll have to let me know, are you a shoe girl, a purse girl, clothes girl? What's your thing? Or do you have a thing? No thing. Jewelry. All right, one more shelf to go, and then my husband's clothes, and we're done, and I am running out of time. This bottom shelf is sheerly, it is just storage. And I honestly don't know I'm not gonna mess with pulling all this out. I have to put it back in, that is heavy. I'm gonna check the other side. I haven't gotten to the jewelry yet, that'll be last. If I don't get to it, that's okay. I'm gonna vacuum here in a second when I'm done, but let's start up top. I just dusted, put everything back in, reorganized the first aid, that orange first aid kit, moved down here. There was a bunch of stuff right here that just needed, I had just piled it and it needed to go to different homes. Tidied up this, I mean, look at this, guys. You know what I didn't do? I don't think I took before and after pictures. Just dusted, weeded out a couple of perfumes. Cleared this out, straightened up my husband's shoes on the other side. Things I want to try to sell. Just tidied this up. These are just Mary Poppins bags. All my purses. This is extra curtains, air mattress, a big, huge down comforter. I am not going to pull all of that out, but I did dust everything I could reach. And then I just shifted the Legos and kind of some of the visual clutter that was up here in the front. I just shifted it back here. Ouch. And then I just went through these bins, tidied them up, wiped everything down. And then I like where it's all at, so I left it. So now all I need to do is I'm gonna come over, tidy this section up, give it a good vacuum, and we're done. Almost there. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go through and get all of the hangers out, and then I'm gonna go through and push the fall forward and kind of the summer, spring back, except for a couple of things I know he's wearing now, and then I'm gonna turn all of his hangers back, and then I will head over to these shelves.
Violet flowers, if I get there faster than you, I'll pick you. Violet flowers, if I get there faster than you, 'cause it's mad, yeah, it's mad.
Everything everything that is turned backwards, I'm gonna put in the back, and I'm gonna have him go through later today, hopefully.
It's mad out there. 'Cause it's black.
Whew. Y'all have to see this. Look at all of these empty hangers that were scattered throughout his closet. And then all that stuff just right there in the very back is what I'm gonna have him go through. And then now I'm gonna kind of, as I say, zhuzh up his closet just a little bit, kind of pull the longer sleeve stuff forward and go from there. And then I pulled down, he had several pants up in with his shirts. So we're gonna just tidy everything up, fix this situation, and hopefully it'll look a lot better.
'Cause it's black, yeah, it's black. Oh, the water's black. 'Cause it's black, it's all black. Black water, oh, black water. 'Cause it's black, yeah, it's black. Oh, the water's black. 'Cause it's black, it's all black. Black water.
'Cause I just tidied up. That's just a big bulky sweater. You can't hardly get it. I just tidied up and dusted down here. I threw his house shoes up there and then just tidied up his piles. We did this, put this in place last year, and he has done a really good job. There was just a couple of things. And then I tried to, he had 2 rows of shirts. I moved them all together, and I think he's still got room, and put his shorts here. He may want to rearrange that. I didn't do a whole lot here, and I didn't go above because he's got projects and things up there. He knows where stuff is, so there's certain things I just leave alone. But this looks much better. And then look at this. All of his regular hangers, I'll put the wire hangers back there. He takes those a lot of times back to the dry cleaners. And then I, in the past, have done by type and color, and it is a huge waste of my time because it ends up back like this. So I left a couple of short sleeve things in here that he still wears right now. But this looks so much better. There's no empty hangers. There's all just his hangers. And yeah, I think this looks really great, and we have finally finished decluttering this closet. So now I'm gonna grab a few things off the floor, run the vacuum, and I'll give you one last final look. Look at how gross that is. And then I love this. Take it off, throw it away.
I'm shouting all these emotions, love in the fast lane. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. I finally found my love.
Okay, one final thing is this here. I don't remember the last time it got a good wipe down.
It's like my engine's overflow.
Big bag of donations. And then here we go.
I'm shouting all these emotions, love in the
As always, thank you so much for watching today, friends. I know today was a long one, so if you made it all the way through this video, will you give me a muscle arm emoji so that I know that you stuck with me and you liked this longer content? I do not always do my videos this long, and I don't always do this much talking, but I wanted to give you guys a good just breakdown of decluttering and get more in depth because I know some of you do want that. So I wanted to give that to you guys today. I hope you guys love this transition. It feels so good. My husband was so pleased too. He was bragging about how good it looked, and that always makes you feel good when people notice that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We would love to have you in our YouTube community. And until next week, friends, take care.
We